Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle and I suck at budgeting. End of the month again. It's end of August. We're getting ready for September. So I'll take you on a little trip. We'll go through some things that have been going on and we'll close out the month of August. Get ready for September. We'll do some budgeting in this one and we'll just kind of chat. So let's hop into YNAB. Here we go. Looking good so far. I got everything basically paid off. Hang on, my mouse has jumped to the other computer. Let me get it back to this one. There we go. So everything is basically paid for the month. We got a few things that we got to tie up and roll over and do that normal process. And let's start there. So we'll go to, let's just go to the bottom, just make sure everything's good here. Just looking for green. So the Jeep bumper is down to $89. We'll start talking with that. So there was another $120 something in there. And I talked about it in one of my recent videos that I was looking to get a new server. I sprung for the new server. I needed a distraction, and the new server has given me that distraction. It has been fantastic. I spent more on it than I wanted to, but when we get to that budget line, we'll talk a little bit about that. But so I took some money from the Jeep bumper to pay for that, and was left with $89.06. That's going to stay there. Backup debit going to stay there as well. Emergency fund is looking very good. This means we're going to hit $3,000 for the next month. So September, we're going to hit $3,000 in the emergency fund, which is super cool. So that's going really, really well. Dog vet's going to stay where it is. I had to take some for that, for some stuff for the dogs. So that's why it's a little bit less. I mentioned this last month. I don't know why this happened, but my dog food was cheaper than normal. So don't know why. So move that $9.98 into month ahead. Gas, we're going to move over to month ahead as well. And we're going to move eating out a month ahead. And groceries 2 month ahead. And water 2 month ahead. And then finally, this month ahead increase. So this is a new line item for me. I mentioned it in the last video that I'm going to start putting $200 for sure into this month ahead increase to try and increase everything by $200 to get month ahead to be a little bit more intentional. So that's the idea with that. So this is going to get moved to month ahead, which gives us $3,392.46. Let's take a look at our projected total. So we're a little bit off from our projected total, and part of that is the server purchase. So here's what happened. Went through, bought the server, and then I got a check in the mail for $395 that I was not expecting. It was for a class action lawsuit from Apple Computer from a laptop I bought years ago. It was when Apple switched to the new butterfly key mechanism as opposed to the scissor mechanism. It was an awful keyboard. I think my keyboard was replaced 4 times, and each time they had my computer for over a week. So it was not fun. And I got $395 out of it several years later, which is kind of cool. That paid for a good portion of the server, and I had to put a couple extra $100 in. That's why we're a couple $100 off of the projected total. So let's get this $33.92.46 into our ugly spreadsheet. $33.92.46. So we went down $138. I kind of figured that was going to happen because of the server purchase, but the server purchase was well worth it because of what it's done for me mentally. So I am okay with that. I think that's more important. So yeah, it's actually sitting back there. I think right about there is where it is. So running a whole bunch of services. It's actually running my router right now. So I've virtualized my router into it. I just built the router actually. So actually I rebuilt it. I built it last weekend. Didn't like the way I built it. Rebuilt it again today. That's the really cool thing about this. I built it as a hypervisor, so I can install all these different operating systems and test things out and spin them up, spin them down, and a lot of fun. Been having some good times with it. So, all right. So we've got 3392.46 that we have to deal with. Just a reminder for your closing of your months. Go through, make sure you have no overspent categories, that sort of thing. If you want stuff to roll over, great, let it roll over. If not, you can do the stuff that I do, put it into this one category and then it'll roll over. That's fine. Whatever you're comfortable doing. But make sure you don't have any overspent categories. That's a big one. In fact, I'm recording this on Thursday, the 29th. YNAB just came out with their end of the month video. It's a really good video by Hannah. So check that out. So yeah. All right. The Jeep Extra. I want to talk about the Jeep Extra because it is going really well actually. So I was, despite putting in but despite buying that server, I was initially going to pull that $200 from here to kind of stay on track, and I was like, you know what? Let's stay on track with the Jeep. So I was able to still put the 1608.75 in there. And the cool thing is, look at this graph. Like, look at this. Like the trajectory was supposed to be like down to here, and now look at this sharp like downturn. It's coming along. So I'm really excited with that. That's good. So we're down to like $16,000 now, I think. Yeah, $16,133 is left on this, which is really cool. So we're really chipping away at it. So, all right, let's get into month of September. All right, so as usual, I look through and kind of scan for red just in case there's something else I missed. This is the only red that's acceptable for me. This is a scheduled payment for my mortgage. This tells me that I need to have those two semi-monthly or bi-monthly rather payments for the mortgage. So that's what that is. I have it set up in the YNAB toolkit to display that is coming out this month. I do that with other scheduled transactions as well, but I don't think I have any scheduled transactions for the month other than that one. So let's go back to here and let's move all of this into ready to assign. And again, the reason I do that, it just makes it easier to assign stuff as we go along. So we've got $3,392.46 to assign in the month of September. Let's see how far we can make it this month. I'm going to skip Jeep Extra for now. We'll do the extra mortgage payment. So this is because every couple of months, there is a month with a three payment mortgage month. That's the word I was looking for. So this is a way to keep on track with that. The mortgage payment is about $500. So this will help me stay on track and get me to that extra payment, and I won't have to worry about saving for it. So that's what that is. We're going to do month ahead increase. We're going to save that for a second. I want to get everything else done. So mortgage extra is not going to happen for a while. 408.75 for there. Cell phone is 25. Electric is 65 for another month or two, and then it's going to jump back up to who knows what. Water is going to be 65. Internet 61.31. Insurance 131.64. Mortgage 10.74.77. So there's two upcoming transactions. So groceries. Oh, it's a 5-week month for groceries. No. Okay. So that's all right. Let's do half of this. So 625 divided by 2. And eating out. This one I can do in my head. 250. This one I can do in my head too. 200. Okay. Dog food. I'm gonna keep it the 142.96 because I don't know why it went down. So we'll just leave that like that. Emergency fund is 282.30. I thought I had a scheduled transaction for the mortgage for the emergency fund. Maybe not. But look, we're gonna be over $3,000 this month. Woohoo! So yeah, that's good. And that leaves us $194.10 left over. Cool. I don't have anything fancy going on in terms of renewals that I know about. So we're just gonna kind of leave that like that. I guess we'll throw this maybe in here. In the month ahead increase, maybe? Oh, let me think about it. Let's go back and let's grab our goals. Make sure that they keep traveling along with us. Let's get rid of our projection. And we'll come up with a new projection probably next video. So, month ahead is still one of our priorities, our top priorities. Pay off the Jeep. 1 and 2 are kind of the same at this point. We're kind of working at both of them. You might even say that the pay off the Jeep has kind of trumped number 1 because I am putting a lot towards that. So, and only putting $200 towards the month ahead. But for right now, that's where we're going. Emergency fund, I think we're going to switch this actually. We're going to do this. Oh no. We're going to go. There we go. Got to hold down shift. We're going to make this a 3. And then we're going to change the emergency fund to 4. Just because once this happens, so it's going to be these two are going to get done first. Then we're going to increase the Roth contribution, and then the emergency fund will eventually get filled out. So, and then after that, we're going to add a number. Gotta hold down shift there, killer. So 5 is going to be payoff house. So there we go. That's that. So we are in really good shape. So we have to add on the next paycheck the $1,200 extra Jeep payment, which is fine. The month ahead increase, which is fine. So we could probably figure out a rough, maybe. Yeah, let's see if we can figure out a rough estimate of the projection. So we've got 2 checks coming in the month of August. So that gives us, I don't remember what they are. Just give me a second to look them up. Clear search. $25. Where did it go? There it is. 2667.85. That's kind of what I thought it was. 2667.85. We're gonna have 2 of those. So that's what we're gonna have for the month. Let's get back into the budget. So we've got minus $1,400. Gives us $39.35. Then we've got to finish up the groceries minus $312.50. Why am I not using the number pad? And then minus 250 minus 200. So 3173.20 is my guess. For month ahead, which seems a little low, honestly. But was it? What was it? Yeah, it went down. Well, we know how my math works, so probably wrong. Oh, I know why, because of the extra month, the extra week for the month. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. All right, I think that's it. Kind of a boring one this week. I'm sorry. Hopefully the next one will be funnier. And I'm toying with the idea of doing another video for the week or for the interim between now and the next paycheck. So maybe you'll see another one soon. So thanks for watching. Sorry to bore you and hope you enjoyed, but we'll see you next time. See ya.